Hi, this is John LaPlante with Vinson, and I'm going to show you Vinson Protect today in a way that managed service providers can use it to not only audit your own organization, but also of the clients that you serve. And for schools, this is always completely free. So the first thing you'll want to do is head over to vinsonprotect.com. You'll see that here, and click Sign Up. You can either put in a name, email, and password and click sign up, or you can just sign up with Google, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pick my account, click continue, and that will log me into Vinson Protect, create my account, and bring me to the add organization screen. I'm going to create a short name, MSP, managed service provider, and then I'm going to choose a framework. For this particular item, I'm going to choose the NIST Cybersecurity Framework version 2 and click Add Organization. So that will create my organization. Down here on the right, you'll see the possible points counting up. That's the system automatically creating the framework and all of the controls. Right? And I'm going to click Let's Get Started. So now that brings me to my home page here. So this is for the managed service provider. So this is for me. So if I'm going to audit myself, I'll click NIST Cybersecurity Framework. If you're already working on your NIST framework, you might have some of these controls already evaluated. In that case, you can click on each one. So for example, if I click on govern.organizational context, I can come in here and evaluate whether I'm tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If I want to see the subcategories, I can click here and that will show me all of the subcategories. I can check off which ones I have completed and implemented. So let's say I have done those first 3. So because of that, I'm going to call myself risk informed for that particular control. I can come down further and choose whether I have a policy. I'll say I have an informal policy, and I have partially implemented this. I can type in any comments that I want to add, and I can upload any evidence that I want to upload. Each one of these items automatically saves as you change values. So if I go back to my dashboard now, you'll see that I have evaluated organizational context, and now I can continue to all of the other items in my framework. So you would just continue that to evaluate your organization against your framework. Once you're ready to start adding your clients, you can come over to organizations here. Here you'll see your MSP. Don't worry that there are 2 of them. This is a demo environment. So I'm going to click Add Organization, and I'm going to say this is school district number 1. So school district number 1. So for framework for school districts, the NIST cybersecurity framework is certainly all-encompassing, but a lot of our schools tell us it's a little bit overwhelming for them. So what we recommend for a school district is this K-12-6 Essential Cybersecurity Protections for the 24-25 school year. So this is what I would choose to start with. If you have a school district that really wants to pursue the NIST cybersecurity framework, you can certainly add it later, but I would start with K-12-6. That's going to give them the most bang for their buck. And then I'm going to click Add Organization. That will add my school district number 1. Now, once I want to start working with my school, I can make it my current framework, or my current organization, and then click over here on Organization. And that'll launch me to that. You'll see my K-12-6 Essential Cybersecurity Protections. I can then go into that framework, and I'll get a little message saying that I've chosen K-12-6, but I haven't done my self-assessment yet. And if I click Yes, that'll take me through 14 questions, each one corresponding to one of the K-12-6 controls, and you can answer each one of those and then continue through the process. Okay? So that's how you use Vinson Protect to not only evaluate your own managed service provider, but also each one of your clients. Okay, So if I come back to organizations, if I go back to my managed service provider, I'll just click that here, and then go back to my organization, you'll see I have, I can come back here to my NIST cybersecurity framework. There are a couple of other things that you can do. So the status report for you is a very nice report to have. This will show you each of your controls. So here's govern, what your score is. Here's the control, organizational context. What tier am I at? Do I have a policy and do I have an implementation? And then each one of the subcontrols, whether you've done that particular subcontrol or not. And that you can continue that all the way through the entire NIST cybersecurity framework. So a couple of items to note. If you see a little E next to your control, that means you've added evidence. If you see a green T, that means that you've created tasks around that particular control. And if we come over here, you'll see there's a task list. I don't have any for this one, but you'll see there's a particular task here that you can also track. The other thing that you can track is incidents. So if you have a cybersecurity incident, either at your MSP or in one of your schools, you can track that incident. So if I click on incidents here, I can come up here and add an incident. I can add an incident response plan. Again, this incident response plan is in regards to your MSP. You can also add incident response plans for each one of your schools. So you can add an incident. You can choose what status in, what category is it in. This is a very nice tool for schools to be able to manage each one of their incidents. And then you can also print an incident report when you're finished and when you've completed the work on your incident. Or if you want to print that as you go through the process, you can certainly do that as well. All right. A couple of other things to look at. There's a help section here. This gives you lots of different help videos on just about every single option that you have in Vinson Protect. A little bit on the NIST cybersecurity framework. If you want to add the CIS, critical security controls, you can do that as well. There's some functionality that's a little different when you're looking at the CIS framework. Adding frameworks, framework overviews. The one really cool thing that you can do is invite a new user to your organization. So if you're the managed service provider and you create an account for your school district, you can then invite a user at that school district to log into Vinson Protect just like you did. But when they get to the Add Organization screen, there's a little button that says Enter a Code. And if you followed this video, it will show you how to get a copy of that secret code. So all they have to do is enter that secret code, and they will be placed right in the organization that you've already created and begun the evaluation of. So that's a neat way to start the process and really engage your school district and you be a partner of theirs for that particular framework. Okay. The last thing that I want to answer is a lot of people are saying, well, why are you doing this for free? Why would you give away this program for free? If you go to the organization homepage and scroll down a little bit, you'll see why. So once you start to have status reports and action plans that you create, there are going to be some things you're going to need to invest in order to start to meet some of these framework requirements, like 24/7 managed detection and response, endpoint detection and response, phishing and security training, vulnerability and patch management. Lots of software tools that you're going to want to invest in to bring those to your school. So what Vinson Protect offers, in addition to this application, is we resell software that then plugs into this application. So for example, if you purchase 24/7 managed detection and response from us, this will be a real-time view into your managed detection and response portal. It doesn't give you all the functionality, but it gives you enough to get a sense of what's going on. So you will see your information here. So if you have 50 agents deployed, you'll see a 50 here, and that tells you how many agents you have deployed. Same thing with endpoint detection and response. Same thing with phishing and security training, as well as vulnerability and patch management. So we offer all of those tools the 24/7 managed detection and response, EDR, phishing, and vulnerability and patch management. So if you're in the market for those, if you're looking for solutions, we just ask that you let us know. You can click on the little contact us for a quote. It'll take you right to the contact us screen, and you can fill out what exactly you need, and we will get back to you with a quote. So that is one of the reasons why we do this for free, is we're hoping that when you get a chance to look at some of the options and look at vendors, that you give us a chance to at least create a quote for you. Okay? But other than that, if you don't ever buy anything from us, that's fine. You can use Vinson Protect to help your school districts create a better cybersecurity protection platform and create reports to share with board members. And we really think you'll like the program. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.